with Carolina Backwoods. I'm back out here with the duck blind because I want to make some changes. I'm going to shorten the sidewalls a little bit, and I'm also going to rework that roof. If you watched the first video, you know I was having some problems with it. So we're going to do that, and hopefully today we're also going to get some camo net on this thing and actually get it camoed up. So y'all stay tuned and let's get this done. This is the original sidewall that the roof was on here, and we're just going to get a quick measurement on how long it is, how tall it was. And it looks like it measures out to just over 37, about 37 and 5/16, something like that. So we're going to cut about 8 inches or so off of this sidewall, so on either side, so that it will sit a little lower for us. So we got these cut off at 29.5 inches. That's the length I decided to stay with. So what we're going to have to do here is, we have these old holes drilled in here. So this hole is going to be no good to us now. We're going to go in like we did the first time, an inch from the end, make a hole, and then we're going to line it up for our cross brace a little further up here. So I'm going to do that now. Shorter that is than original. If you want more, I guess, headroom or blind coverage, you can leave it taller, but because of the shape of this boat and the curve there, I wanted just to shorten it a little bit so it wouldn't stick out so far while we were traveling. I still think that's plenty of coverage for the blind itself, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut another the other two sides for the far side of the blind there, down to 29.5 inches. That's what I decided to go with. And I'm probably also going to move these braces to the outsides on the back here, just so that it's easier for my roof piece to pivot. I think I'll still have plenty of clearance and room for that to be comfortable in the blind and concealed well. So check back in just a few minutes. So we have gotten these shorter to 29.5 inches on both sides. You can see they're pretty even. I went ahead, I had this hole already drilled from when it was longer. It was actually the top hole here, but it's about 2 inches from the bottom of this sidewall here, and I just connected that right in. And so instead of having my roof pivot from this hole here like this and trying to figure out how to stop it, I put it down here so I had some bottom support, and now it still flips back out of the way, but I have all that paracord that holds it, and it will also serve a dual purpose to support my net that's going to go across the top here of the blind, just to keep it from swaying too much in the middle. That is the new and improved Fastcraft duck blind, and we're going to be trying to get some net on this thing. So we're going to be using this Camosystems Killer Kamo net on the blind. It's kind of a leafy net look, and if you can see, if the glare is not too bad, it's got this digital camo print on the leaves. The reason I chose this over a typical burlap is because it's rot and mold resistant. It's treated for UV, so it shouldn't break down, and it's non-glare, which burlap isn't glaring either, but hopefully this will last a couple seasons. Burlap has a tendency to rot, kind of wear out, give out. It needs to be replaced. So while it's cheaper, in the long run, I'm hoping I can use this for 2 seasons or so. It was about $20 more expensive than the burlap I would need, so we're going to try this out and see how it works. And I'm just going to be hanging that up with some black zip ties. You can pick them up at Walmart. I think they were like $3 for 100, so pretty cheap overall. So let's get to camoing. Alright guys, I'm running out of daylight, and I spared you the torture of watching me walk around this boat 100 times hanging net. I think y'all are probably smart enough to figure that out. I just hung it up using some zip ties. Here you might can see it, it's getting dark, I know, but just black zip ties. It's a good thing if you can't see it, I guess. I didn't quite have enough net to cover the whole thing, including the roof, so I grabbed another net I had from a deer blind and just repurposed that. But we have pretty good coverage. I might add some natural brush, just brush it in once I get a little closer to the season opener, or maybe right before I get to my first stop or whatever for the season. But I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. The new roof design works great, collapses back great. It's even lighter too, because the weight is concentrated lower center of gravity, so it pushes back better. Thanks again for sticking with me on this journey. I'm excited about the way this thing turned out. Hopefully we'll be able to slay some ducks out of it. I've got some buddies who are already excited to go hunting with me, and in case you haven't noticed, rocking the Haybo shirt. Haybo is a South Carolina company. They're all about hunting and fishing, and I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I just love their clothes. So if you notice that, yeah, I'm a Haybo fan. But yeah, thanks for watching the blind build. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found something helpful. And tell me what you think about this Killer Kamo digital print net stuff. I think it looks pretty good. Until next time, this is Luke with Carolina Backwoods.